Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at the AMX CDC, a tier 8 French premium medium tank, which is still an old tank, but I got it recently for Christmas, so I'm going to be reviewing it now. It's to be followed up by 2 Ace Tanker gameplays, so let's hop into it. The AMX CDC has absolutely no armor anywhere at all, not even the gun mantle. Armor review done. Moving on to the garage, we can take a look at the tank's other stats. It's a very nice gun. It's a 90mm gun with 8.22 rate of fire. It has 212 pen with AP, pretty healthy 259 pen with APCR, and 45 pen with HE. It only has 240 alpha, but if you multiply the alpha by 8.22, we get 1972 damage per minute. Combine that with an accuracy of 0.34 and an aiming time of 22 seconds, and this tank is a very healthy tank for working ridge lines and working your enemies over. Now, this tank doesn't have preferential matchmaking. You can get into tier 10 games, but this 212 pen is more than enough to go through most tier 8 and some tier 9 tanks, and you do meet those heavily armored tier 9 and 10 heavy and medium tanks. You can load the APCR, which is 259 pen. Moving on to the turret, it has a 390mm view range and traverse speed of 38, which does mean this tank can re-engage different enemies coming from different angles very quickly. It has a load limit of 37.8 tons, which allows you to put any equipment you want on it, with a very powerful engine of 1200 horsepower, which gives this tank a horsepower to ton ratio of 34 horsepower per ton, which means this tank can shift quite quickly over any terrain, and it has standard radio of 750mm view range. The equipment I would recommend for this tank is vents, rammer, and either optics or wet ammo rack, because this tank does get ammo racked a lot, but rather than a wet ammo rack, you can use safe storage on your loader. Let's hop into some gameplay. Taking a look at the first round of gameplay, we're on El Halouf in Oceandrew in CDCs, and we're going to head up north. This is a 73% chance to win, so it should be a pretty fast game. You notice as soon as we get off, this tank does shift rather quickly. That 1200 horsepower engine. Also taking the low road here to get quickly to the ridge lines so we can use our gun depression. The tank is crossing from A3 to A1. Chat in this game actually gets pretty weird, so keep your eye on chat throughout this game. They have 2 tanks in the cap, a Leopard, the tier 5 light tank, and a 112. So we're also going to wait here a little bit longer, see if anything pops out. And 2 tanks have been spotted, Easy 2 and the VK. Been spotted. Easy 8, no idea what he's doing. Comes out, dies pretty much instantaneously. Yeah, we're gonna go pop down the hill here. Start applying pressure to this 112. The DPM we talked about. 1000 DPM. Quite a lot for turret med. Aim for this lower part of this 112's upper plate, but unfortunately we hit high. I hit his turret. I want to get Austin's way here, and we finish him off for a 2-2-2 roll. Moving back up the ridge, we are going to engage this 5100. He's most likely reloading. I completely donked my shot there into the ground. This 100 really has no chance. Long aiming time, and then you get hit by the SP1C and Amarak. Isn't good. We have to use our repair kit there to repair the Amarak. I'm just going to casually sit here for a bit and get unspotted. And go back up and try and engage 100 again. Take another hit from SP1C. Now what me and Austin weren't expecting is the two SU100M1s. They're sitting there in C6 and D6. Austin dies because of them. I got Amarak again by the SU100M1. I'm being relaxed, I'm being passive here. I don't want to take any more hits. I'm just sniping here in the CDC. That was a really high roll actually. This tank is 240 alpha and that was a 278 roll, so 38 above average. I have like a 10.1 second reload. Which completely diminishes our DPM down to about 1000. The SP1C tries to put a shot into us. This is good. We only have 368 health left. And I'm going to be trying to engage this VK02A. I want to be careful here with my shot because I have a long reload, so I'm going to guarantee a shot. And that wasn't actually too far off missing there. I think I just clipped the rear of that tank. The high roll there, 270. Into the rear of the VK02A, finishing him off. I'm going to progress around now into the enemy's spawn. So I think this isn't a counter map and the base is in the center of the map. Looking for this SP1C. Doesn't appear to be here. The Yagdtiger Attack hasn't been spotted yet. So we're looking over him and we spot the AMX M4. I aim as I don't want my shot to miss. We hit it. Another shot into this AMX M4 there. With the Jagdtiger now. He's not directly looking at us and I can pen his side. The 212 pen. Still looking at chat, you'll notice they're having like a wee war about World War II. I roll there into the AMX M4. I'm backing off. Accidentally rammed that Black Prince there. Don't want to take any more damage. And for some reason, AMX M4 was facing the wrong direction. So I thought that we went all the way down the hill. Clearly not, and Black Prince is going to get the kill. Because of our long reload. Now going to engage the Yagdtiger Act. Already up to a whopping 4.40 damage. Well, I ran the con expecting him not to be there and find him he's there. He's shooting gold rounds, so he's not going to bounce. Not that he would ever bounce anyway with our 30mm frontal armor and 20mm of side armor. loaded gold rounds now, so I can pen the Yagtag active plate. Because he's actually lifted the rear of his tank, which depresses the front of the tank and increasing the armor values of the lower plate. I don't have a chance of paying lower plate, but I do have a chance of paying the upper plate with APCR, which I do, killing the Yagtag act. We have no idea where this SP1C has gone. I mean, I still think he's could be progressing up this road you see in front of us. But he actually gets spotted over there in E2. I reverse back to try and get a shot off on the SP1C. But I don't think I'll have any luck as he's hidden behind the hill. And we're about to cap, 5 seconds left on the cap. Let me get a shot at him. This looks like a hit, and what? Where did that go? Luckily the Black Prince finishes him off. Let's take a look at the post-game stats. Taking a look at the post-game stats, we do see that I got the Mastery Badge, 134,392 credits, 2,134 XP, which means I got a base XP of 1,423, with a bunch of tokens, Fire for Effect, Handler God, and High Caliber. In total we made 109,000 credits, with only minus 15.5 for ammunition resupply. Let's hop into the second round of gameplay. Moving into the second round of gameplay, we see that we're on Ensk Encounter, and this gameplay is provided by Usandrew again. He helps me with quite a lot of my videos these days. So give him a shout out and go check out his channel in the link in the description below. He's going to be heading up to the 0 line and using the bush and destructible house scene for you. Well, that was quite a risky shot. He could have hit the T-07 there. Fortunately, I would have aimed that down the sights. It worked for him. Didn't shoot T-07, so I'm not going to complain. Long shot into the ground. Personally, could have gone further up the ridge to get a more clearer shot on the MT-25, who's then finished off by the Vigil 100. Leaving Usandrew to progress onto the IS-2B. 43 there, progressing down the 7 line. Quite sneaky actually, because he only got spotted when he drove past me, as I proxy spotted him. Usandrew going here to take out 243. Let's get one shot off on him, but didn't quite get the kill. I took the kill there. Hindsight wasn't a great idea because I could have focused in, left Usandrew and helped out this Fish 100 here. Left on 352 health. He pulls off a nice shot on the IS-2B. He then uses the wall here to get a shot on the IS-2 Berlin. He was fired and has a roughly 12-second range, which allows Usandrew to get the killing blow on the IS-2. Now push round, he then takes roughly 250 damage from the Leopard. Damn, that thing's overpowered. Help with the IS-6, who is in a bit of a tricky situation. For some reason, it doesn't repair his track. And pretty much perma-track from full health until he dies. Sets him on fire, but the IS-6 has an automatic firing extinguisher, so only one tick of fire and that fire is out. Focusing fire now on this T-34-85. Quite a low roll actually into him. If he rolled average, he would have killed him. You're now here up to 2,000 damage. Impressive. Only 3 minutes of gameplay. focusing our attention now on this 5100. We have a wit about him. He gets killed by our 5100. Legendary uses this fountain quite nicely to block the shot from this IS-3. We're being cautious here. Wait for backup from the team. Turin Mark 1 has arrived, so we're going to dive straight in this comet. First here to get the shot off on this IS-3. He does. He's then pushed out by Century Mark 1. Quite quickly to drive forward again. A good shot there into the IS-3. Oh, what are you going for here? Oh, the kill, yes, for Brothers in Arms. Pretty average hit there into the IS-3. I am doing a horrendous job of engaging. Another hit there into the IS-3. The M4A3E8 has just killed our M46KR and is now going to kill the AMX ELC. M12 misses his shot on the M4A3E8, leaving Usundru now to deal with him. Yeah, he could also kill Usundru. Oh, down to 61 health. You're very clever here, going to use the gap in the train cars to take out the M4A3E8. Let's hop into the post-game stats. Looking at the post-game stats, see Austin got the Mastery Badge for Ace Tanker, 124,000 credits, 4,220 XP, which was at ×2, giving a whopping base XP of 1,407. He got a bonus for premium tier vehicle in XP, that's why he got such high XP. He made 110,000 credits, whilst doing 3,782 damage with 4 kills. Getting a bunch of tokens, Fire for Effect, Brothers in Arms, Fighter, Duelist, Hand of God, High Caliber, and Confederate. Shooting 10 enemies, yet only getting 4 kills. Okay folks, that's it for now. Like if you liked this video, dislike if you disliked it, and tell me why in the comment section below. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.